and I know you made reference to this because I think I heard Kendall Weaver say it, that he never been part of a team that won 3 consecutive conference games.
Right, and I think when you talk about building a program, not just having a team or winning a game, or having a good season, and that's really what we're after, Craig, to win the most games, but also to build Texas basketball into a powerhouse, right? To be like so many other sports on this campus. There's small victories, and there's like these little small bricks that you put in on the foundation early on or in year one. And it may not seem significant to a lot of people outside of our locker room or what we do. Yeah, 3 conference games in a row, what's that? But when no one's done it, or you have a number of guys that haven't, when they achieve it, there's a stronger belief, there's a sense of accomplishment, there's a confidence, and I think most importantly, there's a hunger to want to do it again because it's a great feeling.
I've always been curious about this. I don't think I've asked you about this before, but the dynamic, the mental and psychological dynamic of starting off really well as you did against Ole Miss, having the lead slip away, trailing, and then finishing with that kick. You had a 16-0 run in the first half and a 14-0 run to finish the game, and in between it was some very competitive basketball. On what the psychological makeup is of a team that kind of goes through that barrier, that goes through starting well, other team makes a run, they get the lead, and then they have the answer down the stretch they have to have.
Right. We don't want to be that team, so and inevitably, and you know this, even through the other sports that you cover, in our best attempt to do what we do and just be systematic in our approach, there's these outlier moments in sports that happen. Maybe it's bad weather in a certain game in an outdoor sport, but in basketball, those 4-minute wars that we talk a lot about, and on the last show we really went through those. That's what you don't want, these peaks and valleys in a 40-minute game. You want to just stay present and be a very consistent team all the way through. Those are the teams that are the most difficult to defeat. And I think those are the teams that are more like themselves, regardless of whether the game is at home or on the road. When you start to play what we did against Ole Miss, the game can really leave you. Imagine if we were doing that on the road and you dealt with the crowd when they're doing what they did to us for a big portion of the second half. So